officially live.
Welcome back, my fellow potatoes. I am your host, Sparkly Penguin.
And I'm Garrett.
And today we're joined for the first time ever by Miss
Erica.
And hopefully Miss Erica will be joining us all the time. Miss Erica is Garrett's wife. And as always, well, not always, but as a lot of the
Sir
time,
Toads a lot.
is with us.
Sir Toads a lot.
Sir Toads a lot.
Doesn't show us streaming.
It's where I'm having internet issues right now.
Oh,
Are we live though?
I fixed it.
We are live.
Alright.
I'm pushing buttons.
He's pushing buttons.
We're live, and I'm stuttering. Let's go. What is up with my game?
Oh, yeah, we are. Okay, there we go. I gotcha. Now I see ya. Okay, so today I want to start with something that bothers me.
Do tell.
Do tell. So, the Bible tells us that we are to turn the other cheek. And when Jesus was asked how many times, he said 77 times 7, which is the three sevens signify infinity.
Yeah.
So we are to continually turn the other cheek. Okay? But also, when God got angry with the
He tends to do that.
Israelites, he opened up the earth and swallowed them whole.
I'm sorry.
I mean, that's the truth.
It is.
He did. He opened up the earth and swallowed them whole.
Yeah, he did do that.
And so, when is it to the point we open up the earth and swallow somebody whole?
That's a hard decision because
is that determination, or is that?
I'm just saying. I mean, are we? I know that God also said, "Vengeance will be mine," too. So, I mean, maybe I'm asking: when is the point God's going to open up the earth and swallow them whole? Because I know this gal.
Well-
let's call her Karen. Because she acts like a
Yay.
Karen, so we'll call her Karen. And I work, one of my jobs, I work for Karen's mother, because I work for a lot of mothers in my job. And in my jobs, I work for a lot of mothers. I take care of elderly people, and which I love. I love being a caregiver. That is just, I absolutely love it. There is just something in it fulfills my heart. It's more, I think I get more out of the job than the people I work for. Okay? I love it. But this particular Karen don't give two shits, I think, about their mother. Because when it comes down to it, they just don't seem to care what happens. If it weren't for me, they're not going to be there. I mean, that's the bottom line. I'm the one, even before I had this job, I was the one taking care of their mother. Okay? So, we were at a situation the other day, and this Karen was just completely bad mouthing me. And I was in the bathroom and I overheard this Karen just completely bad mouthing me. For her to turn around and act like, oh, nothing was wrong, nothing happened. And just, I mean, raking my name through the coals. And it just angers me so bad that I want to do something about it, but
Then do.
that God said, "Vengeance will be mine."
Aren't we supposed to call people out in front of a congregation on their sins?
We're
Yep.
Or
supposed
not call them out, but
we're supposed to tell them to their face first,
yeah.
and then if that don't work, then we go to our pastor, and if that don't work, then we call them out to the congregation. We step in front of the congregation. But this isn't. We don't have the same pastor. We don't have the same congregation. Because number one, I don't believe in our current churches. They are all about politics and who knows who and do you have money? Do you belong here? You know, if Jesus came into our church right now, he would not be accepted. That's the bottom line.
Oh no.
I mean, if you think about it, Jesus was a pauper. He would have walked into our churches, our temples as a poor man. He would not be accepted. He would be shunned right out of them, looking the way he would have looked. So there isn't a church around here I can think of that would accept him. They would have hid him in the back of the church instead of bringing him up front and praising him and helping him and doing what a church is supposed to do. So I'm sorry, I don't want to be a part of that. I want to be in a church where they bring their poor up front. They don't hide them. They help them. And
Right.
You know what I think that Karen's whole situation is? Boils down to trying to play the blame game because Karen feels guilty, and so Karen's looking for someone to blame and someone to just exercise that what's pent up inside them. It's more of a reflection of themselves, and so they project that outwards, and they find somebody to blame, and then you get thrown under the bus.
well, and
I've seen that many a time.
I do 100% agree with you. I 100%, because the reason she's mad at me has nothing to do with my caregiving towards her mother. It's a whole different situation.
Here's my other question.
Yes, go ahead.
What if you are God's vengeance? You know, he works through people.
Yeah, but why would I be his vengeance when he said that vengeance will be mine? I wouldn't be his vengeance in this case.
No, probably not.
I would not be his vengeance in this case. I don't foresee him. It's frustrating when we have to sit back and wait for the earth to open up for us. I guess I just needed a place to vent it.
I mean, with the way the world's going now, it might just collapse at some point soon.
I mean, it might literally open up and
yeah.
swallow my Karen. And that would be a little bit funny for me. I mean, I would feel bad. I really would in the end. I would feel horrible if the earth literally opened up and swallowed my Karen. Because I'd be like, oh man. But actually, I might not. And then I would feel bad about not feeling bad. But
Oops, sorry.
sorry, not sorry. No.
Uh-huh.
And then God would be getting vengeance on me, and I'd have my own hole.
It's like, that's not how it works. Smack.
Right? So there's that. But that's my... that's my
Shiny.
Spiel.
for today. So anyways, let's go on to something fun and happier and...
I don't know if it's going to be happier.
Well, more fun anyways than talking about Karen. Well, talking about my Karen in particular.
Money!
Money,
So-
that's money. I don't have any of that.
So, Erica,
Mhm.
we're gonna go to Reddit as our per usual these last few weeks, and Erica has picked our Reddit our Reddit thread start for today.
Ooh, she picked what we're listening to.
Yes, and she is going to read it for us so you guys don't have to hear me slur over my words since I've got these new dentures that I can't talk over.
Okay, well, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna read it as it's
Typed.
yes, as it's typed. I'm gonna read it just as it is. So forewarning, if there's any curse words or sensitive whatever, it's gotta
You've
be
been
there just
warned.
so you know.
You've
So
been
turn
warned,
down your
but-
stuff. Don't be around a bunch of kids, stuff like that, just in case.
But y'all know I already do that, so y'all already know I already read it as is.
Yep.
So
Alright.
Everybody should know.
Let's start with the first one. It's titled, "Am I the asshole for not helping my brother with emergency child care for his homophobic children?"
Yes.
That's a mouthful. Alright, so it says, "I, 29 female, am a lesbian. I've been out to my family since I was a teenager, including to my brother, who is roughly a decade older than me.
wow.
My brother and his wife have a son, 14, and a daughter, 12. My brother and I weren't super close growing up because of the age difference, but we had a healthy relationship.
Wait, stop there for just like 10 years apart?
Yup.
That's a big gap.
It is, but it's not super uncommon. I
No.
work with somebody who is the same case as the oldest
Yeah.
and has a whole bunch of
Yeah,
younger
I'm
siblings,
just
10 years younger.
I'm just saying that's a big gap.
It
Okay, go
definitely
on.
is.
Go on.
He says, however, our relationship effectively ended when he married his wife, who is a massive homophobe. One of those holier-than-thou suburban types. We've all heard of those. Think
Me.
lots of iced coffee in a Stanley cup, plus a giant cross necklace. Unsurprisingly, the wife and my butch ass did not get along.
Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, guys, just so you know,
We got a lot of them that live here.
wait, just so you know, I drink the iced coffee.
I do not.
I do not have a Stanley cup, but I have this reduce that I carry around. It's made completely out of recycled materials, and I carry it everywhere with me. You can ask Eric.
I
Erica.
promise we're
Yeah.
not talking about you.
But I drink my monsters like religiously. I carry this stupid reduced cup. Oh my god, she could. And I wear this big old cross necklace all the time, 24/7.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I just
But you're
looked and
not
realized that. I'm sorry.
Oh, we could be, and
Not
I'm a
the same
suburban housewife. We could be talking about me.
Yeah,
Alright,
but you're not an asshole, so we're good.
Okay.
Alright, let's
go
see where
on.
I'm at. Unsurprisingly,
I am.
not get along, and whilst I was invited to the wedding, him marrying her functionally reduced, or wait, hold on, let me reread that. Whilst I was invited to the wedding, him marrying her functionally reduced our relationship to friendly at family events, no further contact.
Oh.
So that sucks. You have
Yeah.
a family member who gets into a relationship or something like that, and then they wind up kind of isolating themselves from you and kind of only dealing with them, and that can be looked at a couple different ways. But in this case, it doesn't look like it's anything good. Let's find out. When they had kids, she stayed home, and the kids 100% took on her political views. The boy especially is horrid, all caps. He's got unchecked access to the internet, seems to have fallen down that entire manosphere rabbit hole, and has said awful stuff to my girlfriend and me. Slurs. This shouldn't be legal. The full shebang. I mispronounced that, huh?
Oh, shebang.
Slurs. Hold on. The girl's more quiet about it, but I can feel her stare daggers into me whenever I kiss my girlfriend on the cheek. And she once asked me flat out whether I was allowed to be in a woman's bathroom because I have short hair. Well, it seems like these kids are very confused. I only see my brother roughly twice a year. Family Christmas / birthdays where we're politely distant. And his kids even less than that. But they've managed to cram in so much vitriol into these few and short meetings. Last year, my brother's wife started experiencing major health issues. She's probably going to make it, but their entire life has been taken over by medical appointments. To his credit, my brother appears to have stepped up to caring for her pretty well. However, he also needs to keep working and he's 100% overwhelmed. Our parents are experiencing health issues of their own and cannot take on the kids. Other friends seem to have disappeared into thin air. He's begged me to help, specifically to take the kids for a week this August so his wife can receive surgery. I told him flat out I couldn't. The kids would have to live with my girlfriend and me. My girlfriend is shorter than the boy is these days, and last time she met him, he called her a slur. Even beyond safety concerns, these kids have been nothing but horrible to me and her. My brother swears they would behave, but I seriously don't want these kids in my house. I know this is a terrible situation for them. Their mother might die. Seeing her in her post-surgery state might honestly be traumatic. And they are children who aren't at fault for how they were raised, but that doesn't change the fact that the boy is the size of a grown man and honestly vitriolic. Am I the asshole for refusing?
I say no.
Well,
I say absolutely no. And the fact that he's 14 and she's 12, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what it said? 14?
For the kids, yes.
Okay, so I mean, no offense, but what 14-year-old can't step up and take care of his little sister?
Yeah.
And the fact that she's 12, she's old enough by law to be left alone. So
Is that nationwide though, or state by state?
Oh, that might be state by state. But even at 14, he's old enough to take care of her.
Yeah.
And if Dad's just at work, Dad will be home in the evenings or whatever.
Exactly.
I mean, and honestly, okay, I am very strong Christian. I have very strong Christian point of view. I do not believe in same-sex marriage or same-sex relationship. I just, it's no, it's not godly. But, and this is a big but for all of you out there, God is love, and we are to be loved. So we are to hate the sin, but
Not the sinner.
love the sinner.
Yep.
That means we are not to go around slandering them. We are not to go around hating them or bringing hate upon them. We can give them our opinions and say, hey, I do not agree with what you are doing because it is not biblical. It is not what God wants for you. But we cannot shove our religious belief down their throat. We can try to get them to understand what, this is what the Bible says. But if they choose to keep sinning, that is their choice.
You.
We still have to love them.
We have a viewer.
My question
folks.
is, at any point was this sister and brother able to actually sit and talk about what the issues are, and if OP, had a chance to, express what the problems were for her and what kind of response would she have gotten from her brother at that point? Because I don't feel like that's really delved into to really know where he's standing with it. I understand that OP doesn't get along with his brother's wife and all that. But I feel like even if that wasn't the case, it is not her OP's obligation to take care of somebody else's children.
No, they're not her.
They
kids.
don't have to anything.
No, and especially
If they're being hateful like that.
If they're being helpful like that, it's like I do feel sorry that you're going through the situation, but I wouldn't put up with that either. I'm not going to invite people into my house, 14, 12 years old, to come and ridicule and attack my partner and so forth and so
Right.
on. That's just not tolerated.
no, and I agree. No, don't.
I don't let people come into my house and do that to us.
I mean, don't disrupt your home, and especially if this relationship, if you don't have that kind of relationship with your brother, and his wife has now ridiculed, let these children grow up like this to the point that They're letting them slander you.
Honestly, they're putting their kids in danger, because if these kids remain just vocalizing that kind of hateful speech and they go out into the world and they say that to the wrong person, somebody's going to teach them, and they are not going to be very nice
There
about
will
it.
be people
Yeah.
that will
So you're
be
setting your kids up for
thoroughly
failure. You're
upset.
setting your kids up to be in danger, to get beat up, put in the hospital, or worse, because that can definitely happen. And I don't understand that way of thinking. I personally, I'm bisexual myself. Yes, I have male partner. That's fine. You fall in love with who you fall in love with. But I don't think that should be... Anyways, I know what I mean, but I kind of trailed off there. I was like, what am I saying? That happens a lot too. ADHD.
Hey, that's why we are the digression of. But
Yeah.
yeah, and
Ow, ow.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. There should never. We
Help.
just shouldn't
Help! Help!
teach
Help!
hate.
I can't.
You.
We
No.
No!
We just
No.
shouldn't teach hate.
They're
in
hollering
this
about the
world.
game.
You
I
can
know.
thank Juno.
I blew myself up.
I do have the next one. Did anybody else have anything they'd like to add towards that story?
Well, I think we're all about on the same consensus.
Seems like we agree.
Consensus about it.
Right.
That's good.
Right.
Alright, I'm going to move on to the next one.
All right.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole? We invited my husband's estranged
Yes.
sister to my son's birthday. This ought to be interesting. Alright. My in-laws and brother-in-law, all adults who live together, had a huge falling out with my sister-in-law. Huge. They all lived together at the time. It was a very toxic environment, and they pushed her out and then disowned her for choosing her dog over them. Granted, it was a bad dog, and we are dog people, but I grew up in a home of love and forgiveness. They did not. My mother-in-law made them all agree that she was evil and cut out of the family. My husband and I
Juno.
are not part of the drama. Never were. My sister-in-law has been
Thank you.
even reached out to say happy birthday, Mother's Day, Father's Day, and we invited her to our son's birthday party. My in-laws and brother-in-law flipped when they saw her. In hindsight, probably should have warned them, but honestly never thought of it. My father-in-law ran away crying.